Hey guys, it's coreross and welcome to 6 News. So we just had the full reveal for Rainbow Six Siege's new season, Ember, which brings us an operator from Peru and Mexico, along with a rework of Canal. Now a big thanks to That's Rich and Grief Drums for supplying some early access footage for this video. Links to their channel in the description below. So let's start with the new attacker who is called Amaru and she is from Peru. She's a 2 armor operator and she has the Gara hook, which is the grappling gun. It has a total of 4 uses. It can go up and down hatches, it can go through windows, and it's able to attach to any rappel point that currently is in the game, so you can rappel up to like rooftops and stuff like that, which is, of course, very handy. Although it does have limitations, you cannot rappel downwards, so if you're on a high roof looking at a lower window, you're not going to be able to rappel to that window when it's lower than you. However, of course, if that window's above you, you can go up into it. It only attaches to windows, roof hatches, and the roof hatches have to be open. And you'll also notice that the windows actually get popped open before she arrives at the window, so making it very easy for a defender to potentially just turn around and shoot her before she even gets in the window. And counters for this new operator are Castle, which is really good. Frost, of course. Now I'm going to have to check exactly where the best placement for mats is going to be, because she does look like she gets a little bit further in, but it's maybe not enough to save her from a normal frost mat placement. And of course Capcan can put his traps on the windows, but he's not going to do that much damage overall, so it might not be a great help. You'll notice that it's also possible to get a kill with the grapple as you're entering the window if a defender is there, just like quick entering when you're on a rappel rope. However, her grappling hook does have a lot of range and it appears to have a good chunk of versatility, so it should be a very useful gadget in Rainbow Six Siege, and it is going to make getting into the building after a prep phase very quick, which really could open up whole new strategies. Now for Amaru's loadout, her primary options are IQ's LMG or Echo and Hibana's Supernova shotgun that can now be equipped with a silencer. For secondary weapons, she has the choice of Jackal and Mirror's shotgun or the SMG-11. And for secondary gadgets, she can be equipped with either claymores or flashbangs. So that is Amaru, the brand new Peru operator for Rainbow Six Siege. She is 2 armor and equipped with a grappling hook, which seems pretty versatile. Now let's get on to the defender, because I actually think he's going to be the more powerful operator out of these two. So Goyo is the Mexican operator. He has 2 armor and he is equipped with the Vulcan shield. He actually has 3 of these shields. Now these look like normal deployable shields from the front, however attached to the back of them is an explosive canister, which if shot explodes and puts out fire, and I believe if it's just the shield that's damaged, then it puts out just fire. Now this is really powerful, especially because he has 3 of these and the fire effect lasts a very long time. Now Goyo has a very nice animation for putting these shields down. They're very quick. So even though he has 3 of them, it doesn't look like it really slows him down. And because of the power of them, they are going to be absolutely awesome for holding down objective rooms. But of course, Goyo can just put them down and actually go roaming if he wants, and anyone else can shoot out his shields. So a lot of possibilities with this guy. He also has a pretty decent loadout as well, but we'll get to that in a second. So these new shields have all the benefits and limitations of current deployable shields. So they can be destroyed by explosives, they can be destroyed by Sledge and Maverick. Although if Maverick or Sledge destroy this, it drops the fire effect, which means it's not going to be a very good idea to go up and sledge one of these things unless you can get away fast enough not to get set on fire. Also, Goyo has to be very smart with how he places these. If the area is taken over by attackers, of course attackers can then use the shields to their own advantage to actually stop the defenders getting back into the objective sites. But because he has 3 of these shields, they should be very versatile, and you'll be able to team them up with operators like Capcan in order to actually set off a really big powerful explosion that could potentially kill someone almost instantly. The explosive canister unfortunately is attached to the shield directly, so you're not able to disconnect it and actually move it around and just place it down anywhere you would like, but of course you can put the shield anywhere you want. Now an interesting detail is that Twitchy's drone will not actually set off the explosive canister, which is very good for Goyo, and A surprise for Twitch. I thought she'd probably have that ability, but it would have been very powerful for her to have that, so I'm glad she doesn't. However, Maestro's turret can set off the canisters. Now, of course, the explosive canister does not have any electrical equipment, so EMPs are also useless against them, which means the biggest counter to this shield is going to be explosives, or if you can get a line of sight on the back of it safely in order to detonate it well before you actually need to move through that area. As you can see, the fire effect lasts a very long time and also covers a very large amount of area. Along with it also doing a lot of damage, you're probably not going to be running through this to get into objective rooms. Now onto Loadout. Unfortunately, yet again, we have reused weapons just like the attacker, although I do see this as being a much more interesting loadout overall. So he's going to have Mira's Vector, he's going to have Kaid's Shotgun with ACOG, even though he's just a 2 armor operator, so that seems to be very interesting. They're going against the rule that they put up at one point in the past for ACOG users having to be 3 armor. And for secondary weapons, he just has a pistol. However, secondary gadgets, he has more explosives with impact grenades or a nitro cell, making him probably the most explosive operator in the game. Anyway guys, that is a rundown of the brand new operators coming with Operation Ember Rise, and of course that was gameplay on the new canal map as well, which of course looks very different, although there's a few familiar areas in it. So my conclusion is that the gadgets actually seem really good, quite interesting, quite complex, far more usable than the gadgets with Phantom Sight. They were a bit more niche, which I don't really have a problem with. But of course I didn't play those operators much, whereas these two, I think I'm going to play these guys quite a lot, especially Goyo on defense. He looks awesome. Now I've left you now with the bios for both operators. Feel free to pause and read them if you want. The interesting thing about the bios is there's actually a message from Thermite at the end of Goyo's bio that actually talks about a anti-fire grenade, which could be a hint towards a new secondary gadget in the future, or even maybe a primary gadget for a new operator in the future. I'm not sure. Kind of interesting either way. But let me know what you think of the new gadgets, the reused weapons. Is that a deal breaker for you? And just let me know what you think of anything in this video. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.